I really wish I could swap out Bart right now. I guess I can go ahead and equip some stuff on him, just in case I gotta use it. What's up, Kylor? Welcome back. Oh, black leather. We got plenty of those. I could probably give him a king helm since no one else is here. Oh, we'll give him something a little bit more in here. Awesome. I bought some upgrades for his gear as well. Yeah. Yup. We picked up a couple of +3s, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. What did I say my favorite Final Fantasy is? It's a good question. Strangely enough, I have not finished very many Final Fantasies. The Final Fantasies that I have played from start to finish and completed was 12 and 15. Which might tell you a little bit about what kind of games I like, maybe. I don't know. But I got to like the very end of Final Fantasy VII. I just couldn't beat Sephiroth. I got kind of close to the end of Final Fantasy X, but I couldn't beat Seymour on the Snowy Mountain. You know, the one where he zombifies you and then casts full life. That fight was hard. Final Fantasy 13 I really liked, but I got stuck on Fang's Eidolon fight. So I said, screw that. Final Fantasy 9 I just did not finish. Final Fantasy 8 I've never played. Final Fantasy 6 I thought it was alright, but like me playing it today, I'm not gonna feel the same amazingness that everyone else felt when they played 6 originally. So I played it, and the only thing I could think of was, you know, this game, I could see where all the influences are, but it's not really the most amazing game ever, in my opinion. The fleshly body of God has been recovered. The anima and the animus have all been obtained. All that is left for us to do is change into the animus and become one with the mother persona. That is incorrect. What? What do you mean, Krellian? What did you just say? He'll take it for himself. What are you doing, Krellian? Have you gone totally insane? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch them. We cannot survive without them. You were the only ones who could have activated the key, but now that it has been activated, I no longer need you. I am having you all erased. How dare you? Ah, Krellian. Bringing the ruckus. The only obstacle that kept me from my goals was Cain. He was the one person who had total control of the people and thus my greatest nemesis. But the only person who could terminate Cain was Cain himself. That's why I created a copy of Cain. Ramses acted exactly as I predicted, killing Cain. Now there is no one who can stop me. Me is in quotations there for some reason. And I'm not interested in your power or authority. Did you really think you were acting on your own free will? You are all just parts of the system, created only as weapons of invasion and oppression. You are just terminal interface weapons. We can become God, and you're... God? Who said you'd be God? What impertinence. We are humans. We were created to be terminal interfaces of God. It is the same for you, who were once humans. Man cannot become God. We can only entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous. Going against the mother. I've not gone against her. This is the will of the other mother. You think you can eliminate us and still revive God? It can be done. Your genes were scattered in order to keep the world alive after the fall in the days of the destruction. Those genes live on today within the humans, the anima vessels, and the recipients of their alignment, the animus, and also the persona. By combining these with my nanomachines, humans will become living beings very much the equivalent of you. Actually, they may far surpass you in becoming worthy terminal interfaces for God. Though you are no longer of any use to me, Deus, the physical manifestation of God, only wants results. The means are insignificant to him. So this is my ARC plan, my Project Noah. Didn't we kill, Deus? Rally. May all your worries cease. Rest in peace, ancestors of mortal man. Okay, boy. That's not strange. Most of them suck. Did you see Did I see Cloud say Xenogears while he was in the wheelchair? I don't think I saw anything like that. Now it is just you and I, Sophia. 8 is trash tier. You know, I didn't see. I saw a streamer playing 8, and it looked okay. You know, I'd play it, I guess. But the card game in that looked so fun. I would want to play 8 for the card game. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Ellie away from me. I am powerless. You know, Sabine and Edgar's middle names are in this game as Bart's ancestor's name. Laban? I don't know who those characters are. I feel like I've seen Sabin before. What are you doing there? Oh, it's you. Wasn't able to beat Graf. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It was impossible to try to defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Ellie, why was she so darn foolish? I implicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yes, you won't be able to defeat him like that. As long as you continue fighting with that kind of attitude, that is. The reason you lost, and that young lady was taken... Okay, that makes sense. Was because of your pride. You weren't depending weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention that new id power you're now able to control. What is Graf's source of power? His machine? His technique? His experience? I do not think so. It is his feeling. His heart. His feelings are dominated by his resentment and his hatred of this world. That hatred is the source of power, or his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Graf. That is why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing as you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wise man. That young lady. The only thing in her heart was her desire to save you all. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because she had such strong feelings that you are all still alive. That is what I think. Of course, you have been defeated. However, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? It is now your turn to save her, is it not? Well, what are you going to do? Baka? Final Fantasy VI characters. Oh, yeah. Sabine. I don't know who Edgar is, though. But I kind of remember Sabine. He's the guy that suplexes a train, I believe. I'm going to... Edgar, Ronin, Figaro, Sabine, Renee, Figaro. Thought I wasn't going to make that one in time. In order to save Ellie, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts. And 2 weeks later, we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Krelian had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkaba. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation and to rescue Ellie, we headed for Merkaba. Edgar is the one who uses tools, if you recall correctly. It's not ringing a bell, unfortunately. It's been a while, and I didn't play a lot of Final Fantasy VI. In my defense, even though it's not a defense. Or an explanation, really. I don't even know how far I got, to be honest. You again. Are you girls thinking of going in there too? Don't get any wrong ideas there. We are here to help our commander. Yang and Krelian have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor. We simply want to free the commander from those bonds so that he may be saved. Neither for the sake of the world, nor for the sake of your girlfriend Elheim. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you. Oh, so you want to get bodied again? Fine. You have your own battles to fight, and we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it. Wow. I just love how we're treating enemies with so much care for their well-being. Blonde hair in a ponytail. That's still not helping. I remember the girl. She had like green hair or something. We'll make you eat those words. You wait and see. What other Final Fantasy games have I played? Did I say 9? I played 9. I got decently far now. 10-2. Played a decent amount. Yeah. Well, 10-2 I played a little bit of. We entered inside of Merkaba, and while fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerated through the use of nanomachines, we headed for the central core, and then, once again, Ramses appeared before us. 9 is your favorite of those Final Fantasy games. Actually, 11 is probably your favorite because it's the only hard one. I never played any of the MMOs. Final Fantasy 11 really takes it to a whole nother level of being a hardcore gamer, or at least it did. I don't know if it changed. But of the games, I mean, honestly, of the Final Fantasy games that I've beaten, which is 12 and 15, 15, it had problems, but it was a ton of fun. And I had a really good time with it. And I'm still really disappointed that I don't have the footage of me beating the game. Like on YouTube or something like that. So disappointed in that. Especially because, especially for the last day that I streamed it, I did the optional platforming dungeon at the very end. And and I beat it, and I was very proud of myself. And then as I'm flying out with, you know, item in hand, I die, which means I have to do the dungeon all over again. It was truly, truly a tragic day. Alright, I have no idea where I'm going. Looks like the shaft somehow connects to the outside, but we don't have time to turn back. Hurry ahead. What would you like? See what you got. Looks like we're good enough. There we go. Your items. You had over 1,300 days on the play timer in Final Fantasy 11. That is some dedication. Alright, so I figured out that I do want more fuel on Faye because of Project Id. I'm gonna keep that. Looks like everything pretty much the same here. To improve. They ruined it when they put out Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In your opinion, they wanted people to move to Final Fantasy XIV, but that's just your theory. They raised the level cap to 99 from 75 after years and years of being 75. Everything you had worked for became pointless, and all the content became a joke. It said there wouldn't be any more content updates. But then, way later, they started updates again on 11. A lot of people have those criticisms about World of Warcraft, and I don't necessarily share that criticism of like, oh no, all of our stuff is going to be worthless because a new expansion comes out or a new update comes out. I feel like that's the point of the game, is you want to get the best gear and fight the most up-to-date content, I guess. I've been waiting for you, Faye. Ramses? Faye, if only you hadn't been born. We're going to settle this now. Stop it, Ramses. What reason is there to continue fighting me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you always have a bone to pick with me? Tell me why. It is all because of you. If only you hadn't come in and destroyed my prospects in life. My life was given to me within a nanoreactor in Krellian's laboratory. To be born as the superior being above all humans. But then... Don't worry about Faye for now? Oh, that got me weird. This is different. Like, relic weapons took about 2 years to get. Rare drops took months of farming. Every new armor before that patch was horizontal power scaling. After that, it became too weak to use at all. Okay, I get you there then. This time, your body is young. The previous one got too old. And the name? Aaron. But individual names have no meaning to me. So what brings you here? That thing inside the nanoreactor there, the one? Oh. Recognition code. Those numbers, Ramses. The Emperor's been told it's a prototype for an artificial contact. What's its status? It has entered the so-called first growth stage. It looks like a rat or something. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human. But its psychological development will be a little difficult to control. It is a replica, so that is to be expected. It is moving. Can it hear us? Yes, it already has a will of its own. Then I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. My child will be 4 this year. Having a child is significant? Yes. I checked it out. There is no mistake. It's a contact. What's its name? My child's name is Faye. Huh. That's a bomb drop right there. So you understand what this means. I was thinking about the multiple personalities, but I guess that's a mental disorder, even though I kind of feel like it's probably more than that. 24 more levels? 24 more levels for what? You know who Karen is, right? You remember that name? I do not remember the name Karen, but it sounds like it's Faye's mom. A corresponding antitype is, yes, probably already born somewhere. The final one. This thing is worthless. Yes, totally useless. You heard her name from Wise Man and Kislev. Ah. Chase after it, boy. A love that's unattainable for you, no matter how hard you try to pursue it. I meant they added 24 levels once on Final Fantasy XI. Aha. Until then. Yeah, I don't remember the name Karen, fortunately. Kislev. The only thing I could possibly think of is it was during that conversation where they were in the gear hangar and they were like, he finally explained what was going on with his father and things like that. But I don't remember a mention of Karen in that discussion, unfortunately. Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to be the representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to be the ultimate existence, having the power to exercise absolute control over all. But I lost it all because of you. My mother? How do you know her? Ramses. Commander, please stop this. Commander, if what you say is true, then that is even more of a reason not to fight. You were just used by Krelian and... Silence. You, even you, dare censor me. Or censure? I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject, and now you turn on me? You are mistaken. We are only thinking of your best interests. Silence. Ultimately, only I can help myself. I am the only one that can correct this. This is the end for you. On guard, because here I come, Faye. He said his father was from Shavat and his mother was named Karen. Expressed severe disapproval of someone or something, especially in a formal statement. Censure. Interesting. Let's go ahead and boost. Why is their HP equal to 1? Okay. At first I was just like, oh, it's only on who's that person? Emeralda. I was like, all right, you know, Emeralda's gonna die, but maybe I can work with this. And then I looked at everybody else and I was just like, suck a fool. You gotta be crazy. This is gonna be a fight. Alright. 0 damage. This is gonna be a fight. I wonder if this is gonna be a fight where only Faye can do damage. Okay, never mind. Nice reaction. Second boss after this one. Oh, wonderful. We got 4,000 fuel. Go ahead and use this. Morelda's so strong. You did hit pretty hard there, actually. Not as hard as the tan, though. Amphisvena? Next boss is sort of like the Deus fight, lots of sitting around. Wonderful! I just love fights like that. They're so great. So interesting. Visually stimulating. Look at all them dodges. Putting in some work. Did you just dodge my death blow? I wasn't paying attention. It's entirely possible. Story of my life, I guess. Not paying attention. That move is so weird. Like, let me detach my head and smack you with it. A power attack? Ramses. I have fought Ramses before, and he has a counter attack. That wasn't the same thing, but like he stopped moving, and so I'm kind of suspicious now. So I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. More lines. Okay. If I were to... Okay. So I will attack with you. As you would able... Can't break Blaze pose. Whatever that means, What do you know? How much damage does this stuff do? He's in a blaze pose, so let's try some water damage. This boss is a small gear riding on top of a big gear. Oh, dead. I was wondering. I thought maybe that was just like a secondary part of the gear. Golden vest, 50,000. Alright, that fight wasn't super crazy. Started off super crazy, but managed to stabilize, I guess. What's this? You gonna let us know? What is this place? The Blaze Pose was going to drop my HP to 1 again in another turn. Oh. This is where Carr was born, and where his hatred of you was forged. Who's there? Is that Karen? What is this? That's Ellie. You're supposed to hit him hard enough to knock him out of it, you think, like a big death blow. Okay. Ellie! Would have liked to have been able to commend you for making it here, but your efforts were all in vain. The resurrection of Deus is imminent. Sacrificing this girl will bring about the awakening of God. What are you talking about? Why does Ellie have to be sacrificed? There's no need for you to know. For all of you, it will all end here. Let me just run back and get in my gear real quick. Don't mind me. This scene is crazy. Him? Adieu, boys. Alright. I am still... Wow. I don't even know if I should boost. Defense up, ether attack up also. Defense up, ether attack up also. Okay. Ever used Call Gear in battle? I have, yes. Remember to read the messages and think. Okay. Well, I did some physical attacks. Now I'm trying an ether attack to see if I can reduce defense. Okay. Nope. Opiomorph. Try a better ether attack, I guess. Defense up. Ether attack up also. Okay. We're just gonna go hard on the paint. I'm sure as soon as she uses an ether attack, I'm going to get destroyed. Doorway. Never seen this before. This gun hurt. No damage. Defense up. Ether attack up also. Alright, this is where everybody dies. Oof. Defense down. Ether attack down. I think I might have an idea how this fight works. Which makes this fight extremely obnoxious. Okay, so my idea here is, I guess I just have to wait for her to attack me to reduce her stats enough and attack her once and then wait for her to attack me and just kind of rinse and repeat. The only thing that really comes to mind. How much does yours cost? Because yours is so expensive. Fight is gimmicky and hard. Did Ramses give me trouble with the down to 1 HP or 1 attack? Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Why don't you use an ether attack? Use this one. Ramses, he caught me off guard with that, but I did manage to survive, and ultimately he wasn't really that much of a challenge. Hoping Faye doesn't die from this. Pretty easy once you get the mechanic. I think I have a decent understanding of how to go about this. Problem is, Faye is not getting any fuel. Like, he just got like 30 fuel from that or something like that. Really want to attack with Satan, but he has no fuel. I'm expecting 1,000. I guess I'm chilling for a while because I need Faye to get like a ton of fuel, which totally sucks. This is the fight where you use Choo Choo to heal while you charged. Pretty much just charge up Death Blow to level 3. Her damage sucks if you only attack her once per rotation. Miss Faye. Faye is just a little too low HP right now. Honestly, I might just have to let Faye die. It's like, he's at 1894 fuel. So, yeah, he's only getting 30 fuel. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work at all. Hyper mode triggers if you have low HP and set at level 3. Bart makes this one really easy with his Seal Ether Whip. Yeah, I'm And my main man, Bart, unfortunately. They can die, it's okay. Get everyone low and try to get to level 3 and get hyper. How much is his heal? I believe it's 50%. I want to believe it's 50%. Oh, fuel? It's a lot. 2350. So we're at 19. That would, yeah, that would be like, yeah, that's too many turns. All right, so what I should do with him? Do you have any like buffs? You really don't. "13 turns. Don't know if he would even survive. If he takes 100 damage every turn, theoretically he could survive. Theoretically, if maybe like if one attack missed or something. I don't know, I'll keep charging on. Well, no, I'm just gonna let him die. I'm just gonna let him die. Go all out till he dies. I can't quite go all out because Satan doesn't have enough fuel to heal again either. So I just gotta play this one kind of safe. Mean with system id? I could do that. Although I guess it's... I am curious about these opiomorphs, though. It seems like I got either 2 or 3 opiomorphs before I got hit. So if I were to id right now, would she opiomorph one more time? Opiomorph's the gear's name. Oh. Fair enough. For some reason I thought that was like the skill being used or something. Oh well. I'm gonna charge real quick. That gave me 400? I wonder if that's a proc. Oh, times 10, 300. Okay, so it's not even worth. When in hyper mode, you charge at 10 times. Some big damage. Really sad that Faye's gonna die here. There are charger accessories that give back a lot more, but it takes a slot so you never use them. I bought one. It gives like 30 extra fuel or something. We're gonna put up with Satan here. How much is it gonna cost for you? Okay. Still got a while. The attack up, defense down thing helps Dox here since it doesn't lower your ether defense. Okay. I can do that. Really hoping she would die. Really hoping. So I have, what, 7 turns before Doc dies? Oh, maybe even less than that if you're going to start doing more damage like that. Ether attack rises up. Oh, wonderful. So keep you at the yellow HP. Maybe get a... Oh, okay, you're just going to attack again. Gotta get Emerald into hyper mode at level 3. Gotta be attack level 3. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I was counting on. Alright, we're in a danger zone here. Just waits turns until it triggers. He's at low HP now. He's gonna keep doing big damage? Oh. This is bad news. Oh, okay. Everybody's dead. That's fine. That's fine. Stuff happens. I don't think I was gonna win. I mean, I wasn't gonna win that fight anyways. The way things were going. Now I gotta go through all the dialogue again. This is obnoxious. I get the gist of it now? Yeah. I'm just more annoyed by having to go through all the dialogue and wait and stuff, so I probably gotta cut all that stuff out, and I just talked over my black scene transition, so I can't do that. Alright, round 2. Do booster near the end if you've got the fuel. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, so... Alright, and she's gonna get the defense up for that. Okay. Great. Well, I wonder what kind of damage it does. If I can reduce the damage a little bit. Looks like dark. I don't have anything to help against dark, sadly. Charge. This is gonna take a while. Might as well use this while I've got it. For you. But not delay the inevitable. Right? Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, there's also... Oh, you have this for some reason. We're gonna let you keep that. I suppose I could play a Mega Man Battle Network or a Professor Layton game. But the last time I played a Professor Layton, I was like, oh, this game is going to be 11 hours. This is totally going to be fine. And then it turned out it was like a 19-and-a-half-hour game. And I was like, oh, this game is a lot longer than I expected it to be. Mega Man Legends is fun. I feel like I've heard of Mega Man Legends before. I'm going to go ahead and take the risk here. I feel like doing another 5k damage right now is pretty useful. So I'm expecting to take about 3k from this, maybe 2k. I'm hoping 2k. Battle Network is great, but it's not short. You missed it, but did I already play Cave Story? Probably the best 3-hour game you've ever played. I have never played Cave Story. I think I've heard of it. Hoping this doesn't hurt as much as I want to. Okay. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Might want to get them all to 2 and get all to 3 in a row. Oh, that mode used the thing. That's not what I wanted to see. Gonna be a while. Put Holy Pendant, Hyper Mode lasts 6 turns. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Need to give me one of those. Actually, I do have one of those. I just have to derp. Alright, sit down. That doesn't seem good. Only natural hyper mode though, not system id. Really? Ether attack rises up. So I think she is doing her thing now. Ooh, I don't have enough for that. So We're gonna system id. Zelda. Time. Ah. Wall out, she's low. System id it and heal Emeralda. I gotcha. Okay. I'm probably gonna take 4 to 5k next turn. But let's not test our luck here. Okay, her attack didn't go up. Wonderful. That's what I was really afraid of. It's like, oh, her attack goes up every turn now. And her attack goes up when I attack her. Rush! My, aren't we powerful? That fight was obnoxious. Not as obnoxious as the other fight, but still obnoxious. I'm gonna leave that one on the tubes. Executor Gown. About to get crazy. If there's another fight after this, I'm gonna be a little salty. Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. Think you can beat me this time? What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you can decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate using nanomachines.